for KT Rolster is going to be support, and it's the support that enables Yasuo more reliably than any. You throw out a cask lazily, you're going to knock someone up, most likely. The first two was when Lehens died, because there's actually going to be an amount of time where you can CS and the quest doesn't matter. Bot side, we're going again.
Oh boy, Lehens, he still doesn't have his flash, and there is no way he's going to get away from this one in here right now, but does mean the Mountain Drake goes to the side of Umti and KT.
A lot of help with no priority in lanes.
He's taking a bit of damage. Can Tarzan win the smite fight? Taking a bit of damage, but BDD going to be zoned away by Tovi. And now Umti is a little bit too low. He's going for the kill. He's going to miss it. But finally the flash over the wall there from Tovi, able to pick up the kill. BDD going to miss there, but here comes the Fiora down on the bottom side, going 2v3, but Galio from the bottom lane. What a crazy fight with a double man tornado. And now Zenit, he's looking for more kills, wants to get on top of Lehens. Can he survive though? Gets the double tornado again, but has that ignite ticking, but he's gonna get to the Raptors and Snowflower helps him out. Zenit will live for now. Will any more kills come in? Zenit not gonna hit the tornado that time around, but Snev gonna go down as Tarzan and Lehens make the duo work. But there you go, Zach finally goes down over at the Raptor side. So after all that fighting, KT will.
It could be that Yorick just won't be able to handle Fiora in the late game, and right now he has to handle a Zach.
Smeb already in a bunch of trouble here as Umti doesn't want to get anywhere near that fight. Nice little follow.
The turret solo on the top will be first turret of the game. First turret gold went down, but it's still there. So it's more gold towards the second item, mid lane.
Gets the knockup, but Galio immediately here. Toby turning onto BDD, nearly able to take him out on the backside. That Chaos Storm is going to get him on the last
Careful, and you're always scared of both a Q and an ultimate from Gragas or Yasuo.
Drake getting pretty low, but look at that Victor damage onto Snowflower. He might pay for it, but no, he is going to get away alive. Drake does go the way of Griffin, but now Zenit in a lot of trouble. The Ignite ticking down, but it can't quite get him so low as Viper's going in. And we got to fight at the Drake as well as the rest of KT getting way too close to the sun.
So lucky the gold lane is out of order for the greedy draft that Griffin started with. It's going to be 5,000 gold. Viper almost randomly died.
Getting close to that Trinity Force. We'll see. Once he does get that up, he's going to take a second turret. For an unfortunate fight there for Umti, who's now down 2 levels, is going to get away from this one as Tarzan. He's a big boy on the Zac. Can that cask actually save Snowflower? Looks like the resounding answer will be an absolute no, as the rest of his team just going to give him away.
Has had to go for a my team's not doing so good build on Yasuo.
Trying to get onto Toby here. They do get that knockup, and finally a kill is going to come in onto the Victor. Lots of gold.
Bloodthirster, you'll notice, more defensive build. Be able to go for some more aggressive uses of the last breath because he doesn't have to worry about popping the next one to spawn. Will be only one more Drake here in this game.
What's it going to be? Get your dice out. Okay, you got Yasuo, Zoe, Lee Sin. You're going to be feeling pretty good about that one. Trying to get on top of BDD here, though. That is going to fail as the trouble bubble. Going to stop Tarzan in his tracks. Here's Sword. Nice wind wall as well, as now Tarzan getting on in there. Big taunt onto Zenit, but they do get the knockup here onto Toby. Can they kill him? That's who they want. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get close here as Zenit goes way too far in and is going to be punished for that one. 2 kills do go the way of Griffin as the rest of KT go home with their tail between their legs. Not going to go for the Baron here. No reason to. Umti's still alive. They'd rather just go for the push, go for the gold. Get even farther ahead in this game as they're looking at the inhibitor. It doesn't look like they're going to stretch for it, though, as the rest of KT.
He continues to build items. Now, BDD's backing it up. They're trying to punish Sword here. Is 2 enough? We'll find out.
Gets him there in the cage as now Sword getting pretty low. Going to miss on that one. Dashes away, and Sword with that Ignite. Smeb, one more spell could do it, but the riposte. But there it is.
Even the ultimate from the Zac means there's 3 abilities to walk up, try to contest vision.
This bowler in this game has the opportunity to engage. They're going now on the engage for Zenit as Galio shows up. See you later. As that time around, Zenit thought he could farm near his turret, but Zac says no.
Absolutely not. He has 2 control wards down. He thinks he's safe, but it's Zac, and you need to know where Zac is. Eyes off Zac, big problems already, and they're going to break the base in a second spot.
Just trying to clear the wave here is the rest of KT. Snowflower continues with the sad bowling. They have to call over the Yorick to deal with it. BDD goes in for 1 paddle star and loses more than half his life. As now they're going to try to make another play onto Sword here. Trying to get that kick, but Sword just Flashes away from that one, doesn't really care, as the rest of his team is taking out the base.
He's not role-playing the Fiora, but it's being effective. He's pushing. Reminds me of Cube on this champion, a 1.7 KDA, but couldn't stop up like this. The game will just end if these three members die. They're chasing Chovy, but they know Tarzan's near.
Look at Chovy, he just says, no, I'm going to take you out. You're not going to do anything to me. He's got the speed boost as well as now. He's going to Zhonya's, even the knockup from Zenit. Just showing off a little bit here is Chovy as the rep of KT. Trying to get away from Griffin here as Viper. Trying to get on into BDD and Umpty, but there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide everybody on KT is going down.
It's even scarier than that. Viper's stopping them getting to their own base. The enemy AD carry is what's denying you. Smeb will scurry away on this Undertaker, but the Undertaker's losing this match, that's for sure. Griffin pushes up. They're chasing for the kill. They won't get it, but they'll kill the game.
Well, he's going to be pretty close. Doesn't get it there. Jungler on jungler. Tarzan 2 levels ahead. Probably going to win that one. Would actually like to see that more than this fight at the end of the day. But the rest of KT desperately trying to stop this back. Sword going to pick up another kill here as nobody else is going to go down, and Griffin will bring down.
Once again, approach. It's Darius.
Ooh.
And where is this Darius going? Is something we have to wait and see. Darius Flex was played by Summit.
Here so far. Won't be the same after he picks up that wave, but now trying to get on top of Chovy here. That is going to land, but he does have cleanse and even flashes away from that one. Follow-up trouble bubble.
Oh!
Trying to get nasty here. Nearly gets him, but flashes in for the kill. First blood goes to Chovy, but has he got too far? No! The miss is Chovy is going to sidestep, and Umpty goes down Chovy. What a madman.
Rush behind that usually people turret dive at to allow the minion wave to be guaranteed is mid lane.
Oh no, BDD. Can he get away from this one? The answer is absolutely not. Tarzan just gonna out.
Could I have Chovy smurfing in the mid lane while I have my bad day, please?
Well, Flash comes in and Smeb doesn't have his, and so you just give away your life. Interesting series we've had with Griffin so far, as this is gonna be a lot of damage. MT getting out of that one, but Lehens is here. Doesn't have his Ignite, but does he have the damage? It looks like with Chovy, yes he will. As a third one will go the way, but this time you get that combination from the bottom lane, and it looks like Chovy, unfortunately, will be going down once again. Rip KDA, as he does go down on that one. Lehens still going in, as he wants to force this fight, but not really much away. But the rest of Griffin on in here. We got a one-on-one up on the top side, and uh-oh, Smeb. Looks like you went a little bit too close to the sun. Can that stopwatch stop the ultimate? It will, but it will not stop his death. Some flashes, got a decent gank in the mid lane. Now they're trying to turn onto Viper here. There's the cast and the combo, but Lehens says no onto 2 guys behind them and gets that kill. Finally, Darius will go down to so much pressure from the side of KT, so much commitment. But 2 more kills do go the way of Griffin, as now Smeb going to be in a lot of trouble. Even Sword getting into the mix now as the kick does come in. Can they pick up any more kills on the bottom side? Doesn't quite look ready at 16 minutes as Griffin once again popping off. We'll have that Mountain Drake for the next time.
Against Lee Sin and Urban.
This is so far behind too. 0-3.
It's making us actually talk about that narrative and not talking about it as a false one. Snowflower almost loses his entire health bar, and here we go.
Looks like he might here as Tarzan. Well, those aren't the mechanics you were looking for, as maybe he will go down. No, Chovy gonna eventually save him, but he will eventually go down as Chovy looking for more kills on the backside. The rest of KT start the Yakety Sax as the rest of them are just on the opposite side. Nice try on that trouble bubble. Really looking for the angle as Chovy pulling out his protractor, getting the geometry going.
And the history when it comes to what 2019 meta represents balance-wise, and also where the power rankings are. New Blood Rising, Griffin, the epitome of the New Blood. Second split, but looking like overwhelming favorites. We zoom out as Kennan's in trouble.
Oh boy, Smeb, look at Sword's health. He's not gonna lose a single tick as down will go the Kennen. He's found again, and now it's Sword. 1v5, trying to get on in there. Zenit gonna be left to the Wolves. On the backside, left to the Griffins. BDD, the most desperate LeBlanc of all time, as now Umpty in a bit of trouble here. Wanted to go for the steal as See Ya Later gonna be pulled in there by the Darius. As now they're just looking for more kills. The damage comes in, and Viper.
Chamber. They turn on a Baron, they'll get the Purple Worm, they'll get the 2-0, and Griffin is just another day on the Rift.
Another day.
Frightening.
As Tarzan What is going on with you tonight, man? He's just really having fun. And will he go down to the Ignite? The answer is absolutely no. The rest of Griffin just want to get the kills. Empty looking for the Lee Sin. Desperately, he wants to get a kill, but he will not be granted it, as he will go down now to Chovy. 3 more kills gifted to the side of Griffin, as KT have all but given up here. No real chance for them to pick up this win.
Almost found Smeb for another exit frag, and feels like frag's the right term to call it rather than kill, as the numbers are getting massive in this particular one. Bit of a fiesta here, but only on the side of KT. Controlled aggression from Griffin. This is what happens when they get going faster in the early game. They didn't even pick for the lanes, but things went their way. The inhibitor goes down, and we're just waiting on the win time from Griffin.
Griffin just so far ahead of pretty much any other team here in the LCK, and they prove it once again tonight. Team 0-6, 0-4, 0-3. Nothing really going here for KT so far in spring. Griffin continue their victory landslide of LCK.
When we have top teams, we always want to say, circle that calendar. They're playing X team today. Who is that team for Griffin? Is it just Sandbox in the second round robin and no other team has come close? I'm excited about the Hanwha Life game just because they ran them so close first time out, but this is not Griffin versus KT. LCK summer rematch. It's Griffin versus a bottom 5 team. Nameplate's off for KT. Nameplate's definitely on for Griffin.
Well, just looking to end this game here. I'm sure they want to get some more kills, no doubt, as he flashes away, but he runs onto a trouble bubble as Smeb, unfortunately, does 0 damage, and the rest of it is just going to go in the death chamber. Can they get all 5? The answer will be no for now, as they're looking for Snowflower. He's the only one to survive on the last fight of this one. A very sad and one-sided one here up against KT, but Griffin going to be happy to pick up yet another win here in the LCK Spring.
We say it for a reason, Valdez. Griffin enter every series they play expecting a 2-0 victory and being surprised by anything else.
About this one, I'm going to hand it over to Jisung for the translation. Take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Today we're going to be by Chovy from Griffin. We're going to be having a solo interview with him. Congratulations on your win and MVP. You're the solo MVP today. So you're on tie with Cleed for the first place. How do you feel? I'm really happy that I participated a lot to today's victory. So, well, actually, KT Rolster was the one to stop your winning streak. So, did that fact kind of distract you a little bit? I don't really pay attention a lot to my opponent. Rather, I just pay attention to my own play. So that actually did not distract me. What about other teammates? We all just don't care about that too much. Then let's talk about game 1. Well, a lot of people has been calling that Victor is more like a trap card because it has a very low win rate. Victor looked strong to me, so I tried it at solo queue. I thought it's kind of good, and it is actually easy to get laning priority against Zoe, so that was why. Then what's the biggest strength of Victor? Well, if there's any special ganks, it is easy for me to kind of push the opponent out of the lane. Then you guys also tried the Frostmancy Ezreal on bot lane. What kind of strategy was that? Well, bot duos, they always come with some new ideas and good picks. So I guess, well, that was one of the good picks, but actually they weren't able to pull that off. So maybe they can show some better results next time. So as you mentioned, they actually had some hard times in the early game. So what did you have in mind to kind of solve the problem as a mid laner? Well, I was able to pick up some great spells with my W, but the Gragas was kind of camping too much in the mid lane, so I was trying to go a little bit defensively. And then Tarzan was able to make to use his ultimate, so I was able to freely move around the map, so it was easy for me to kind of turn the game around. And I want to mention here that Tarzan made a gank in the top lane, and they actually made KT Rolster to waste their Herald. I don't remember his gank in the top lane, so I don't know whose call was that. I was so caught up with avoiding Gragas gank in the mid lane, so I can't really remember. Then let's move on to game 2. There were a lot of highlights, but especially in the mid lane, you were playing 2v1, taking down all the players. So what was going on over there? I was also trying to do some damage, but I actually thought that if Servan make an EQ flash on me, I was close to dying, but I was lucky to dodge that and finish him as well. Well, I did feel like if I could, I might be able to pull that off, so I was lucky maybe. Maybe I just sidestepped a little bit well. We have another question here. Viper went with Darius in the bot lane. What kind of strategy was that? Because then it kind of insisted on Yasuo. We wanted to get some laning priority against Yasuo, so Viper is the one who's asked for the bot Darius. What are your thoughts about the Darius versus Yasuo matchup? Well, during my laning phase, I went to the Viper's stats and he had a lot of CS advance, so yeah, I thought he was doing well. So we want to talk about your KDA over here. What is your goal to end your spring split in terms of KDA? Well, I don't really pay attention to KDAs. I just want victories. No matter how low my KDA is, if you just win the games, it doesn't really matter to me. Don't you really feel like you want to secure your high KDA? Well, all the other players are also not interested in KDAs in Griffin. Is that only you or other players too? Maybe just me, I don't know. So, the last question would be, Akali, it got a huge nerf. It's really hard to play currently. I think they're just telling us don't play Akali in professional games. And Jovi, we caught you on camera that while you were drinking water. Well, I was a little bit mad that I lost in the laning phase, so was that a tear coming out their mouth? Maybe. So the first round robin is about to end. Is there any last message? Our performance? Well, our goal about our performance is to make a game without any mistakes. So I want to keep that and always want to execute that in every game. So this will be the end of the interview with Chovy from Griffin. Thank you.